Every relationship's a struggle.
This is the Relationships It's a Struggle podcast.
You know what it is?
Bringing you everyday topics couples go through, discussed by your favorite high school sweethearts.
Did he really watch Game of Thrones without me?
Damn, bro, my girl's tripping.
You are listening to the Relationships It's a Struggle podcast.
Follow me through the pathway of more success with E-Man
And Vanessa.
Is that clear?
Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. I hope you're liking our official season 1 so far. Today's topic is going to be something really interesting. It's going to be I don't like your friends.
I don't like your friends either, but let's go ahead and start off. My name's Emmanuel.
And I'm Vanessa.
And welcome to Relationships It's a Struggle podcast and this video that you're watching right here as well. So, I don't like your friends. What about it? What are we going to be talking about? Give me the details.
So we're going to be talking about certain reasons on why you won't like their friends. It goes both ways. What you can do for it. Should you do something about it? Should you ignore it? And that's pretty much it.
Okay, so let's get started because I'm actually interested in talking about this.
So have you ever not liked my friends then?
No, it's not that I don't like her friends. No, don't get me wrong.
My friends are going to be listening. So
No, don't get me wrong. I like Vanessa's friends. They're all really cool.
Yeah, he's always liked you.
It's just that, like, I don't know what it is about girls that, like, you guys always go through your, like, roller coasters and up and downs and,
Sometimes, not always.
No, I feel like it's always
I feel like sometimes I'm the mediator.
You're the meat of your own friends?
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like, ugh, why are you fighting?
well, that's what it is, right? So, because I feel like me and my friends, we really don't have an off moment, right? Because we don't really go into detail about anything. We don't really get into our emotions or feelings, as opposed to when girls do it. Like, I always have to hear about it. Like, oh, this person did this person did that. This is what's happening. Oh my God, I can't believe her. She wants to go out to eat here. Like, stuff that's irrelevant, right? So it makes me not want to like your friends sometimes. Does that make sense?
No, because I feel like that's just like girl drama in general. Like, not necessarily like, I'm not saying that there's always drama, because there's really not, because the next time we meet up, it's like we're best friends. But sometimes there's things here and there. Maybe the problem is that I vent to you about it.
Maybe.
I shouldn't vent to you about it.
I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I feel like it's just stuff that guys don't really go through when we have friends.
Well, I feel like that's something that I really wanted to bring up, because I feel like guys can be so dumb when it comes to venting to their girlfriends about stuff, right? Like,
for example,
like, you throw your friends under the bus sometimes by telling me what they do.
No, full disclosure, do I throw my friends under the bus?
Not really, but I'm saying like,
I just said, I don't know, maybe I do, I don't know.
I'm just saying,
I
like,
think it's more pillow talk, right?
No, I'm saying like, yeah, it's pillow talk, but I'm saying like, don't be dumb and tell me the dumb things that your friends do, because I'm not gonna like them. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't tell me that
specific.
They have like a girlfriend and they're still dating somebody else on the side. Like, don't tell me things like that, because then I'm not gonna like them. So it's like, are you really that dumb to tell me that? Like, do you not want me to like them?
No, it's not even that. It goes twofold, right? If I don't tell you enough, you get upset. If I don't tell you at all, I mean, if I tell you everything, you get upset.
True, but so, there's a certain point where you kind of just have to be like, you know, like, you have to kind of keep stuff to yourself about your friends, because you don't want to make your significant other not like them. Yeah. Right?
Okay. But, like, okay, that might be one thing. But, like, specifically, what else don't you like about my friends?
Sometimes I don't like that they could be friends, like, with your exes. Like, I don't care that you just went to their part. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want him hearing about it. Like, who cares? Like, that part of your life was over. Like, we don't care.
That's case by case basis.
Do you know what I mean, though? I don't know. Like, if, like, I get, you know, when your group of friends were all friends, so they still talk to an ex. Like, and it goes both ways. It's not just, like, the girl. It's, you know, it goes both ways. Like, sometimes, like, I don't want to hear about my ex, and I know he won't want to hear about what's going on with my ex. Like, we don't want to hear about that. Like, don't make us feel uncomfortable.
No, I mean, I guess. But that goes, like, to the whole, like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a little weird, right? I think we talked about this before, as far as, like, continue to be friends with your ex or something like that. Like, if that's okay. But sometimes you have mutual friends that, like,
but sometimes
went through a past relationship.
But sometimes it's just out of respect for your new relationship that you just don't do things like that.
Okay.
Right?
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
You know, so that's another thing, is just making your significant other feel uncomfortable around the friends.
Yeah.
Right? So what do you think? If I didn't like your friends for a certain reason, how should I approach you about it?
If you didn't like my friend?
Because it's such a sensitive topic.
It depends.
Sometimes,
I mean, like, what kind of friend is it? Is it a friend that I talk to once in a while?
like, no,
really
like,
good
say
friend?
it's your best friend, one of your best friends, and I'm just like, you know what? I don't like him.
Well, you know what? You're going to have to deal with it regardless, because if it's really one of my true, like, inner circle friends, that they're going to be there regardless. So it's like, hey, either we're going to work something out.
No, but that's what I'm saying is...
Like, okay,
no.
Okay, no. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to talk about friends that are friends that are invited to the wedding friends, right? So these are true friends.
Okay.
Okay?
Whether I was going to say regardless is the same thing, so I don't know why you cut me off, but okay.
Okay, so that's what I mean. Those type of friends. We're not talking about like, hey, this is my friend.
Okay,
from,
stop talking. So, what I'm saying is, obviously nobody... If, you know, don't be that dumb person either and give somebody an ultimatum like it's me or your friends. Mm-hmm. But how do you approach the person saying, I don't like them because of so-so? Like, because it's sensitive, especially if you've been, like, lifelong friends. You're going to get defensive when somebody brings up accusations like that. So how, as a guy, how do you think someone should bring up a situation of why they don't like your friend?
Well, like I said, it's a case-by-case basis, but if you are
generalize it.
Generalize it. So if you're going to go ahead and approach somebody, I want you to approach it with facts. I want you to approach it that you already did your homework as to why you're approaching me for it. Look at, like, what's the best thing that can happen out of the resolution, what's the worst thing that can happen. Don't come at me with BS. Don't come at me with BS and say, hey, you know what? Like, last party, he said something to this other girl and I overheard and I don't, like, you know, like...
No, for sure. Like, validate why you feel that way, you know.
I definitely agree with that because, like, come on, don't come at me with BS.
Okay, but after you do that, what's that conversation? How does it start?
I don't know. Like, what do you mean?
Like, say I didn't like your friends, how would I approach you about it? I'd be like, well, hey, you know, you want to have dinner? Let's talk. And then we sit down and I'm just like, all right, here's the deal. Like, you know, here's my evidence since you wanted X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. You want to ambush me or do you want to just tell me? Because, like, look.
But that's why I'm saying, like, how do you do it?
Okay, this is how I would do it, right? Like, if it was me doing it. Because I know how Vanessa is, right? So if I approach her and we're just casually in a room or casually, like, at her house or casually, you know, just casually somewhere where she's comfortable at being, she's not going to have the time of day and she'll probably, like, you know, talk back at me or scream at me or do this and that. So if I really didn't like her friend and I had to go ahead and approach her to it, I'll do it at a restaurant where she's not expecting it. Yeah, somewhere where she's not expecting it. Basically ambushing her into literally giving me a reason as to why I should like her friend.
So, okay, the place, good, but how do you start the conversation without hurting someone's feelings?
No, I mean, come on, we're all grown adults. There's nothing about hurting someone's feelings. Yeah. Whose feelings are gonna hurt? Yours or your friends? Your friend's not here. You're
gonna hurt your significant others because you're gonna be like, and then people can be defensive and feel like they are making them choose like an ultimatum, you know? So you have to be sensitive about it so they don't feel that way.
Okay, so
right?
what constitutes like you can still be friends or like, hey, hell no, you're not gonna be friends with them anymore? Like what?
I don't even know. But that's what I'm saying though. This also goes back to trusting because some of these reasons why you don't like your significant other's friends could be like they're promiscuous. I don't know what they're doing when they're out. So they're promiscuous.
I'll get to that.
You
know?
Like,
look, I might like act nonchalant about it, but it's because Vanessa's friends are all like relationships. They don't like
grandmas. You know, we're all grandmas. We like to have lunch. We don't go out.
But
so he's super like, oh yeah, go out with your friends.
But on the other hand, I do have friends where their significant others like. Party, let's go to Vegas with my homegirls, let's go ahead and do this twerk contest in Cancun, let's like, you know, like I have friends like that, so like, I don't know, man, like, if I was put in that position, then if
that's what I'm saying, you wouldn't like my friends. If
all my group of friends are like twerk squad, like, I don't know, man, I really don't know how I would deal with it, but at that point in time, I would reevaluate where I am in point in my life, and evaluate where they are in the point of their life, and if you're not on the same page, like, hey, that's the ultimatum that comes down to it. Like, hey, I know you had fun with your friends in Vegas. I know you've been having friends with fun with them at the club. But look, I'm at this point, either you follow me or you can go be with your friends.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like it comes down to that point, right? Because, look, Vanessa's a grandma. She doesn't go out. When she does go out, I basically force her to come out.
Pretty much.
And they're all with my friends because her friends aren't going out.
Yeah.
But that's how it is in our relationship. I don't know. Relationships are different, so I don't know what you think about that.
Well, I think at the end of the day, you have to really weigh the pros and cons, right? So why does it... This is how much is bugging me. I really don't like, your friends because they do this, this, and this. But if I approach you, this might happen. Or this, like, is it really worth it? Can I just stick it out? Do I, or sometimes it's just worth to have a conversation to them about and be like, it's not that I don't like your friends, because I like your friends. I just don't like when they do this.
Yeah, or when they're in this environment.
Or when they're in this kind of environment. Like, I trust you, but I don't want you around that environment, Which is understandable. So I feel like at the end of the day, if something's really bothering you that much, it's worth it to communicate with your significant other about why you don't like their friends.
Yeah.
But you have to remember that it's a sensitive topic. Because if he came up to me, I'd be like, I really don't care. Like, those are my friends.
Yeah, and I'll be the same way. Like, hey,
No, but I would listen to him.
But look,
it's the way you approach it.
The more and more I think about it, though, like, there have been instances where, like, I've had friends that, like, had to really choose between, like, hey, I can't hang out with this homie anymore. But the thing is, at that point in a relationship, like, hey, if I really want to make my girl happy and I'm starting a family and this and that, like, hey, I gotta cut you off, bro. Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry,
There's
you were disrespectful or you were this and that, or, like, there's certain sacrifices. At the end of the day, they're gonna grow up and everybody's gonna grow up and know exactly what happened, the situation at hand. And I mean, if you got a real true homies, then you guys will be friends again.
Yeah. And I think as long as your friends respect your relationship, then there should be no reason why you don't like them.
Like, as you're too grown. I feel like if you're over the age of, like, I want to say like 24, 23, 20, I don't know, whatever. If you're at one point, like, you're too grown to be feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah.
In your own, like, relationship. So,
no, it's not uncomfortable in your own relationships. It's uncomfortable around your friends.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, they don't make me feel comfortable.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. At that point,
things
it's like
that.
It's not cool to be uncomfortable with your own friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I would really want to hear what you guys think. Why don't you like your significant other's friends? Why?
What kind of drama's out there? I want to know.
Yeah, I'm really interested in knowing, just because we're so dry, as you can tell. So
we're boring now.
Yeah, so let me hear it. I want to know why. I want to know why you broke up with somebody because of their friends. Why you still continue to stay with them. What they've done. I want to hear it all. Spill the beans. Let me know. Comment below, either on Instagram, YouTube, whatever it is. I want to know. So comment. And before you guys stop listening to us, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to our channel. What else?
Like this video,
and then hit the notification bell, because we're going to be dropping all this stuff as far as relationships go and the struggle it is to stay in a relationship. All right, guys?
It's a struggle.
It's a struggle. Thank you, guys.